In this video, I'll be demonstrating a quick electroacoustic songwriting session to improve self-expression and develop coping skills. The first step is to go to soundtrap.com, and you can log into Soundtrap with a Google account. So I'm going to log in with Google. Once I'm in Soundtrap, I'm going to enter the studio. And I'm going to select Music. For this session, we'll use a pre-recorded loop. So I'm going to go to Beats, and then Hip Hop. And I'll try out a couple of beats and see what we like. Here's Swish Beat 1. Swish Beat 1 kick and snare. Hi-hat. And full. Let's use this one. So I'm going to drag this loop over where it says add a new track. Then I'm going to loop this track by dragging it out. The next step is to add my acoustic track. So I'm going to select add a new track, and then I'll select voice and microphones to use the computer microphone. For this step, I'm going to use the Thai xylophone for my acoustic instrument. It sounds like this. With my headphones on, I can hear the beat without getting feedback through the microphone. So I'm going to click Start Recording. And now our song sounds like this. Next, we'll add a keyboard track, and you could do this with a MIDI keyboard or using the keyboard on your laptop. So I'm going to go to Add a Track, Pianos and Keyboards. I might ask the client to select 3 keys. In this case, we'll use G, B, and F. And then I'll plug my headphones in and start recording. From here, I'm going to add some effects, so I'm going to play this back. First with grand piano. Just try some different effects out until I find one I like. Let's go with Blue Carol. Next, I will add a vocal track. I might ask the client to write down some thoughts on the whiteboard. In this case, I've written some things down in Microsoft Word, and that's going to be my whiteboard today. And I will use these phrases as I record the vocal track. So I'll go back to Soundtrap, add a new track, voice and microphones, and I'll put my headphones on and start recording. With the voice track added, I can now play it back and add effects to the voice as well. This is what it sounds like with no effects.
Final projects are stressing me out. There's too much noise in this house. Just want to sit on the beach this summer.
and I can click back into the voice and select different effects to add to it. I'm going to go with dub. Let's see what that sounds like.
Projects is stressing me out. There's too much noise in this house. Just wanna sit on the beach this summer.
As a final step then, I can sample my own voice or any of the other instrument tracks by adding a new track. Let's go voice and microphones again. I'll exit out of here, and then I can just copy this voice track and come down here to the new track and paste it in anywhere that I like. So let's say right here. Let's see what that sounds like.
There's too much noise in this house. Just wanna sit on the beach this summer.
So that overlays the voice a little bit. I'm going to play with it and see what happens. So now I have sampled my voice and copied and pasted that across this final track. Let's hear a little bit of that.
Just wanna sit on the beach. Just wanna sit on the beach. Final projects is stressing me out. Just wanna sit on the beach this summer.
So at this point, I can save the project. Let me give it a name first. So let's call this Beach Therapy. And we'll save it. One of the other cool things that you can do with Soundtrap is if you click this share button, you can put in someone's email address and invite them just like you would in Google Docs, and then these people can also make changes to the project, or you can just copy the link and share it with someone so they can make changes or hear what you've worked on together. I could also export this whole song to an MP3. So if I go to File, Export, Export Project to MP3. Right now it's telling me the mix isn't ready. Try again in a minute. So we'll do that. So now it has saved beachtherapy.mp3, and I can share this MP3 any way that I want to. I can add it to a video, music video if I want. And then I'd probably sit down and talk with the client about this process of creating the music. Sometimes this can be a way of the client expressing themselves musically without having to directly talk about things that are on their mind.